Hello. I think I'm live. I'm going to go live on Instagram. Checking connection. You are now live. Hello. Oh, God. What's it looking at? Oh, no, it's looking the wrong way. Okay. There we go. Yay. Hello, everyone. Aileen here. God, this is exciting. Let me sit there for Instagram. Okay. Wow. This is great. I'm very sweaty, so I've got unsweat myself. How lovely to not see you all. I am live on both things, so now I've got to just relax for 5 minutes because apparently we're not meant to talk until there's more people or people click on it. So I'm just going to fan myself, so you can all just watch me fan myself here. And, oh God, my thing's going to beep pretty loudly, I think, so I need to turn that down maybe. Hopefully it won't beep too much. People messaging me because I just 5 seconds ago messaged everybody to tell them about this, and now they're all messaging, so it may well be beeping at me. How's everyone doing? It's so, oh my God, people are waving. Liam is waving and Alice. Hey. Okay, this is going to be very distracting because I'm going to want to talk to the people who are joining, but I'll just wave for now. Hi everyone. Yeah, we just kind of stall and I chat and talk, mumble for 5 minutes, which is possibly what I'll do for the whole thing. Gosh, this is really fun. Oh, it's brilliant. I'll tell you something, but I kind of messaged all my friends just now saying I'm on this thing. I've forgotten to tell you it's on right now. And I said, so I'm a bit nervous. And it's incredible. It's really interesting because so many people have replied and sending me kind of good energy and saying, don't be nervous and you've got this. And it's incredibly encouraging. It's funny how encouraging it is. I'm sort of intrigued because we forget we really need other people. I mean, I don't know about you lot, but sort of in lockdown, I'm on my own and that's fine. But it's interesting. You think I've kind of really enjoyed being on my own, and I'm really surprised more than anybody and more than my friends to know this. You know, I'd have thought I'd die if I was on my own, but I really am learning a lot about myself and tuning into myself and going for walks and doing meditation and just bumbling about. And I've actually really enjoyed it. But I think I've slightly been holding on to myself, thinking I need to just get through this on my own. And we mustn't forget we've got people who love us. You know, we're totally loved. We've got friends. We've got people. You know, it's part of being part of a community. And I think, you know, we are part of a bigger theatre community, but we're certainly part of our friends community and companies that you've worked with. When you email all the people that you know, it's like loads of people. You know, there's loads of people that you know. And I think it's really important to realise how many people we know. Yeah, my God, people are now beeping at me. And yeah, it's great. You know, people saying good luck. We do wish each other well a lot of the time. And it's something to remember about being part of the theatre community. We're people who like to say, break a leg. We like to say, go for it. We like to say, good luck. We're thinking of you. You know, these are all brilliant sentiments because even when we do see each other all the time, we can sometimes forget that we can reach out to the people that care about us. You know, we're never really alone. I think it's really important. You know, we're never really alone. And I sometimes forget, and I'm on blooming Zoom calls every minute of the day, and I love seeing people. And it's very interesting just to talk at myself right now. It's quite like it. Except I can see all my kind of, you know, imperfections on my sweaty face. But it's quite great. It's great, isn't it? It's great to think that lots of you are listening and people are talking. And I kind of, if I'm honest about it, I'm loving the online world. I am terrified of online. I drove Shadi mad about all day, just trying to think how to do this because it's so nerve-wracking. But actually, I know how to do this, and I'm learning how to do it. It's a new skill. Oh my God, it's a new skill. Oh, people are asking how do I join? You go to King's Head Theatre, and it's King's Head Theatre. Oh, I'm just talking now to a machine. Oh my God, no. Okay, I've unpaused. Can't answer this person. I'm going to type to them. Tommy, go to King's Head Theatre online No, I don't want to close anything. No, don't close anything. Nobody close anything. No. Okay, I'm ignoring that. I'm just going to say it to the world. Are you sure you want to close this chat window? Cancel. Okay. So I'm hoping. Hello. Oh God, did I just disappear? I hope I didn't just disappear for a minute on Facebook. Anyway, I'm back on. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to sit on my hands and ignore my messages. Okay, so it's 1:04, so you've got another minute of me chattering away and hearing my messages come in. But yeah, what was I confiding? I love this online world. I've just discovered, because I teach, and I'll talk a bit about what I teach. I teach an acting method, a new transformational acting method, which is very exciting, called the Gonsalves method. And I teach for various drama schools and colleges, currently LCM, but I've been the head of the MA in acting at Arts Ed. I did that from 2011 to 2015, and I was head of Drama Studio London, head of acting at Drama Studio London for 2016, 17, 18. So I've done lots of, I can do this. Oh, my sister's watching. Hello. I don't know where I can see her watching, but she is. Yeah, so it's interesting because I've done a lot of teaching, and I teach in a lot of places. I've taught at Fourth Monkey, at Identity, and all the drama schools. I'm currently at RADA at the moment on their directing course in the evenings, the MA in directing. I think it's the MA in theatre practice. And yeah, so I do different things. Where to start? It's quite a long time ago. I've sprayed my hair with an inch of its life, but still the grey is coming through. It's incredible in this lockdown, isn't it? All the different discoveries we're making about our hair, let alone anything else. I'm pretty old. I'm older than I look, and I trained at Central School of Speech and Drama. I trained there, and I finished in '94. That's now you know how old I am. And I went there when I was 18. So, it's an incredibly brilliant experience of life, this life that I lead. I've been so lucky. I've been in this profession the whole time, and I act, I write, and I direct. And I do those three things. And I started acting. I trained as an actor on the BA course, had the most amazing year, S94. I think some of them are on today. Very, very, very lucky people to be surrounded with, and grew a huge amount there. Left there and did some acting, got acting jobs, did acting. And a few years after leaving, I read a book, and it completely changed my life. I've got props, which is very exciting. This is the book. Some of you will know it. My favourite book, True and False by David Mamet. And, Facebook, yeah. And I really recommend it. I can't recommend, I'm terrible. I don't really read many books. And the book I do read is this one. I read it literally 24, 25 years ago, must have been, and I did the most bizarre thing. You can't imagine it now, but I got 5 copies, and I hated spending money, as I still do, so I don't know how I did this. I bought 5 copies, I put them in envelopes, and I posted them to all my very close friends. And I said, please read this, because I will be talking about this thing for the rest of my life. And I really have been. And it wasn't so much it was what he was saying, but he said some stuff that sent me down a road, which I have been talking about the whole of my life. He made me realise that acting had a power in it that we weren't necessarily using. I trained and I thought I knew all the stuff and I had my toolkit, fine. But he was talking about a different kind of acting, and where it took me into was into Meisner. Meisner, Sanford Meisner, around in America. And please just look him up on the internet. I can't talk about Meisner now because it's too exhausting to go into that. But he's this incredible practitioner. He was in the group theatre with Stella Adler and Lee Strasberg and Harold Clurman. And they had a brilliant theatre called the Group Theatre. And they were experiments. They experimented, and they developed all these different systems branched out of the group theatre. And it's actually very interesting for us to think about today, in this time of absolute uncertainty. Out of it always will come something extraordinary. But it comes from working together with other people and fighting and arguing and hammering it out. And, the techniques that came out of that were different. They're all slightly different. Meisner's thing was, and the root of it was Stanislavski. So it came from Stanislavski. And basically, Meisner did this thing. He went a different way with it, and I can explain his technique in one very simple image, which is he said you can't say ouch until you've been pinched. So I'm going to demo now. Pinch, and then you say ouch. And you'll say, well, obviously, what does that mean? I mean, what it means, and something that I'm sure all of you have heard this phrase, acting is reacting. So you can't say ouch until you've been pinched. And it's quite funny playing both screens here, but what does that mean for us is we think we're doing that. I mean, I've got so many controversial statements, I can't bear that I'm going to make them in this half an hour. But, acting, I see acting everywhere, all the time, everywhere, in everything, where people have rehearsed their ouch at home. They know how they're going to say ouch. They've done it in their bedroom. They've said the line the way they're going to say it. They've learnt the lines the way they're going to say them, whether they know it or not. They totally, oh my God, what's happening? Hearts are coming up from the thing. Oh my God, loads of hearts. Oh, hearts back to whoever. Is that Dominique sending me hearts? God, what result. This is brilliant. Sorry, distracted. Yeah. So basically, you pinch, you ouch, you respond. So acting is reacting. His great phrase was, I know I was about to say that I didn't think that I could see it anywhere. I don't see it anywhere. I find it really hard to see anywhere. Is that going on in theatre today? A play will start, and within a second I'm like, okay, they're not going to be reacting. It'll be good, the play's interesting, the message is interesting, but the acting is not alive. Because the actors have rehearsed how they're going to do it, and they do it the same, and they pretty much do it the same every night. If you recognise that, you can go on my website, which is gonsalvesmethod.com, and that will ask you some questions on there, and you answer the questions, you'll soon start realising if that's the kind of actor stroke person that you are potentially being at the moment. Someone who is authentic and responsive, in the moment, alive, and someone who isn't that all the time. And I'm not that all the time. That's why I've been able to develop this method, because I wasn't authentic at all. Anyone who was there at me with Central at 94 will tell you that with bells on. I think actors really have a problem with authenticity. We're in a world of make-believe. We're in a world of pretending. So it's very easy for us to come in and out, So I think we've got to really think about how do we stay true to ourselves, how do we be authentic, and then how do we react to another actor or another person. So I go on about this, but acting and real life are the same thing. Acting is like a microcosm. We're in the theatre, we're in the space, it's a microcosm of the whole world. And we've got to take our place in that world, and we can take our place in the theatre. So what else to say? I might just pause and take some water and pause. Oh my God, you can ask questions at any point. I don't know if I can see the Facebook questions. I'm literally too scared to touch the Facebook page in any way, shape or form, in case it stops it. So I'm not going to touch it. So if you've got questions, I can't see them. Or do I go to the chat? Let me press chat. No. Not sure how to find out if there's any questions. Go a minute, let me just close all these things. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, I don't know how to make it do anything. Okay, so there must be a way of you asking me questions. Maybe you all are asking questions. Okay, I'll just keep chatting. So maybe Shadi could text me if I should be doing something else so that I can see questions. God, I'm just so scared to touch it. Oh God, have I turned off? Wait a minute. Oh God, no, cancel. Have I done something to the window? Okay, maybe that was all okay. Let's assume that was okay, and I'm back with you. Okay, sorry, Instagram. Haven't left you, haven't touched you, so that's okay. Right, great, where are we now? So apart from sweating, loads, I'm totally sweating. Sorry, it's really hot today. Yeah, so, Meisner. Anyone on here that's done Meisner has had the absolute pleasure of what I had 27 years ago when I walked into Scott Williams teaching a Meisner class, and I saw these two actors in a room, Troubadour Cafe, if anyone remembers those days, and I saw truth. I saw truthful connection. It was unbelievable. I saw two human beings truthfully connecting on a stage. And all they were saying is I'm blinking, you're blinking, I'm blinking, you're blinking. That was it. And it was true. And I know it was true because I felt something really deeply. I felt what they felt. And this is the premise of all my work. We feel what the actor feels in the moment. Actors, this is your greatest power. It's your greatest power. I believe the actors are the most important person in theatre because they're... questions are about line learning and how you develop from Meisner. Thank you, Jen. My God, thank God. That's Jen McGregor, who's a brilliant, brilliant person. I honestly don't know how to find them. Jen might have to tell me them because I literally can't bear that I can't touch anything in case I break something. So you're the most important people because you have the power to make the audience feel. You can make 2 people feel them. You can make hundreds. I mean, online, you can make thousands of people feel. And in a big theatre, you know, we can make other human beings feel what we feel. That is a power. That's a superpower. But I recognise that it's only if you are truthful. If you are true, if you are truthfully feeling it. I'm just going to say something now, which is my big phrase that everyone who's worked with me knows. But Shadi, you should be able to see the questions in the chat window if you scroll down. Very good, thank you, Shadi. I'm going to scroll down the chat window. Yeah, so I'm going to scroll down. So I'm going to do that. Oh God. Okay, I can still see my picture, so that's something. Oh God, it's ridiculous. Why can't I see the questions? Okay, don't panic. Don't panic. Right, I'm scrolling down the chat. I just don't know how to see the questions. That's okay. I'm going to work that out, and then it's going to be fine. Is it there? Something's happening there. No. Okay. Here we go. I've got to hold the phone. So my phone was hiding. Oh, look, and if I put the phone there, then I can look at you both, and that's better. Okay. Yay. Yes, getting on well. No, relaxed. Claire's like, hello. Do you think? I think I'm seeing some questions. I think so. Oh my God, I don't know. Yes. Look, does the method have something different with line learning? Very good question, Claire. So the Gonsalves method, it's basically a way of building on Meisner's amazing thing, this living truthfully, this moment-to-moment, alive repetition. Repetition's the game, living truthfully is how I sum up all of what you learn in living truthfully in repetition. Anyone who's done Meisner knows that when you sit opposite someone, you feel something real, it's unbelievable. If you haven't done Meisner, get on with it. Get on with it, go and find a Meisner class. I'll tell you about my classes because I run classes, I'll say this a few times on this call, every Monday night. Been doing it for the last 10 years. In person, we do it out of Arts Ed School, which brilliantly has supported us all these years, but 10 years we've been doing it actually, we realised the other day. It's just a very simple class, it's a gorgeous community, you can drop in, it's a drop-in, so it's not fixed or anything, and people come from all of those 10 years, they come back and they go, and we're a community, and so we share info about filming, about auditions, because we share a language. We share a language, and the language is about saying acting is about responding, it's about reacting, it's about being with the other actor. It's not all about me. I don't have to be responsible for every beat and second and moment of this thing. It's about us. We're sharing something, we're connected, and that connection is what the audience feel in a moment. It's so powerful. I mean, I can't believe I'm so excited about it after so many years, but I really am, because it just takes a moment where you see a moment of connection which is so moving or so funny or so infuriating. We feel what you feel, and it's a power that's beyond anything. And the thing I have to say is this: you are unique on this earth. There is nobody like you on this earth. No one is like you. 7.5 billion people. Oh my God, my battery is running out of my phone. Okay, it's it. Oh my God, what do I do? Don't panic. Oh my God, that I wasn't expecting. Okay, I'm now plugging the phone in. Oh God, this is so exciting. Okay. Oh my God, don't go, come off me. No, no. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm now going to hold the phone so it is next to the charger. Okay, so at least it's charging. Okay. I'm back. Can you still see me? I hope so. Okay, so you are unique. You are unique on this earth, on this wonderful earth. You're unique. There's no one like you in this whole world. No one like you in this whole world. But there's never been anyone like you in the whole of humanity. And the whole future of the human condition, there's nobody going to be like you. It's an unbelievable, simple fact. And it's something that we really need to own a bit more because we don't think about that enough. It's a fact, completely a fact. So with that uniqueness, we've got your contribution is unique. How you see the world is unique. You know, your point of view is unique. So what you've got to do is totally use that and respond and live your life from that place. So no one else is going to do what you can do. So I would just say, make your contribution, speak and say what you want to say, do what you want to do, because if you don't say it or do it, the world will not have it. The world. Only you can bring the thing that you can bring. So I really want to just say that. Now I must look at the questions. Right, I'm going to shut up and look at the questions. So my developments from Meisner. Yes, good question, Mark Phoenix, thank you. I developed something called the 5 conditions, developed over many years, 15 years or so now. We've been working, when I ran the MA Arts Ed, we developed it, and I carried on developing it with my theatre company called Butterfly Theatre, www.butterflytheatre.com. Butterfly Theatre, we do site-specific immersive Shakespeare and immersive other productions. In castles and caves, we make Shakespeare accessible. It's promenade, you walk around, you play, you join in, you know, it's immersive. We're doing immersive for about 10 years. I've just done, I was the associate director on Wolf of Wall Street as well, actually, with few Butterfly actors were in that. I had to form a company because we had to work in this unique way because it was so exciting. It's so alive. The theatre that you get is alive. The audience are with you, let alone if they're standing next to you. It's a really exciting way to work. So we've been doing it all this time and we've developed it and we now know it works. So there's 5 conditions. And the 5 conditions are prep, emotional prep, objective, stakes, why it matters, entitlement, why you deserve your objective, why you should have it, and an as if, having an as if on the other person. And it's very, very, dare I say it, simple. I think acting is simple. David Mamet said acting is simple, and that's what really resonated with me. What it requires and what is complicated is how you learn the lines. Oh my God, it dinged at the important point. How you learn the lines. Lines, lines, lines. Can't go on about lines. I mean, I can't talk about lines more than that. Uninflected line learning. The reason is, if you learn the lines in any other way, which we all have done and done in our bedrooms at home, you can't escape that pattern. You just can't escape it. So, you know, I really want to encourage you to understand line learning is a thing that really does break through. You know, line learning is a thing that can really transform how you act, and it's so simple. It's just changing the way you learn the lines. Uninflected is what I'd say. So to be or not to be, that is the question. So you'd go to be or not, to be or not to be or not to be. You know, like one word at a time if you have to. Do anything to break the pattern. Juggle while you learn them. After you've learnt them, maybe robot or flat, to be or not to be, that is the question whether it is no. Then you go up and down the scale to change the pattern. To be or not to be, that is the question whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer. I mean, how shocking, how sacrilegious. That's what I do. You know, I just make it up. And that's what we've been doing for 15 years. And we've made up something really, really cool. I tell you, if you're a Meisner actor, you must come to our class because we have absolutely, I can say this now categorically, we have worked out how to do this. And it works on any text and on TV things and on self-tapes. At the moment, we're doing self-taping on Monday nights, so do come to that, self-taping on Monday nights. How does Meisner work out with Zoom and soliloquy? This is, who's asked me that question? Oh God, I can't see who it is. Okay, but listen, what is interesting about that? It's a really good question. And online generally, I'm finding online teaching of Meisner just a kind of exceptional, transformative experience. I had no idea it was going to be so good. One, I've got people coming from America, I've got people coming from Germany, from different countries. But two, it's because it's so unbelievably won't let you off the hook. You know immediately if it's true or not true. Absolutely within a second, the whole room can tell. So we work with it very well, and we work with we have breakout rooms. I work with my co-person who teaches the class with me, Elder Burr, who's brilliant. And we sit there and we just sort of can see, all of us can see what's true and what's not. The camera doesn't lie. I had no idea it was going to be so good. It really, really works. It's much better than what I'm doing right now, technologically. But it's interesting. The tricky thing is you have to look at the camera and not the person. Because I'm now pretending to look at a person on Zoom. My eyes have probably come off the screen. You've got to look at that green light. And that is a huge skill in itself, and a skill that is needed for self-taping. And it's about imagination. And you've got to trust that you've got imagination. You're brilliant. You're actors. You imagine things all the time. You imagine your Oscar speech. If you can do that, you can imagine anything. You know what you're wearing. You know what your mum does. You know when you thank her. You know when you forget to thank her. Everything. We can imagine everything. And lots of us have been spending a lot of time on our own. So we've been having lots of imaginary thoughts. We know how to imagine. Don't think you can't imagine. I can't bear it when actors ask, how do you imagine? Trust yourselves. Do your translate to online work and challenges, differences. Emily's asking some questions. Different things about the troubadour. Oh my God, people just chatting to each other. Very good. Louise, Elizabeth, what makes, oh my God. Diem says, Monday nights are the highlight of my week, just to do a pitch for Monday nights. What makes your method uniquely different to that of Meisner's? Well, thank you, Elizabeth Bell, for asking that question. I have written a book. I've written a book with Dr. Tracy Irish, who lives in Stratford and does a lot of work with the RSC. She's a brilliant, brilliant Shakespeare scholar and brilliant woman. And she and I have written a book, and it's on Shakespeare and Meisner. And it's about, the first half is all about Meisner and what he said and how he talks. And so it's really interesting if you don't know about Meisner. The second half is all about me banging on and Butterfly, how we use the Gonsalves method to make it work with Shakespeare. Because what happened is I saw this very truthful acting, and I said, why can't we have this with Shakespeare? Why can't the world's most truthful writing be matched with the world's most truthful acting that I'd ever seen? I thought this is... So I had to make a bridge and create a journey and create conditions, because it has to be consistent. It has to be always there. It has to work. The director, my friends, is always right about what they want to see. The director is always right about what they want to see. They're not always right. We know they're not always right. But they're always right about what they want to see. So we've got to deliver it. And the method is absolutely tuned in to delivering what an actor or what a director has asked you to do. This is a very powerful thing. My job is to empower actors, and I need actors to be present. So this technique makes you present. My God, what an amazing gift to be present, the thing that they bang on about all the time, that we're all searching for in life. This is the method. And the secret is, in my few minutes to go, I don't know how to tell the secret, but I'm going to disconnect. I'm disconnecting to tell you the secret so that I can look in the same direction. The secret is, it's such a simple secret. It's the Meisner secret. It's about getting your attention off yourself. Just get your attention off yourself. The way to do that really simply is right now, shut your eyes and tune into what you can hear. The second you do that, you're present. That's how simple it is. The second you tune into the fact that your bum is a bit uncomfortable on the chair, or that you're thirsty, or you notice the colour blue. Look for the colour blue in the room around you. Really put your attention on it. Notice how there's much more than when you first looked. Have you looked up? Have you looked down? Have you looked at your own clothes? Have you looked at the camera? There's so much more than you realise. So what the problem is we are missing stuff because the body doesn't need it. It's not essential. But as an actor, it's all essential. The more you give yourself, the more you can respond. The more you give yourself to see, the more you respond. Just hear that. I'm going to say it one more time. you are in control of what you can take in and receive and see, and that gives you the more things to respond to. In this life, don't you ping when I'm saying profound things, pinging machine. In this life, we're not in control of anything. We're not in control of this virus. We're not in control of anything. You know, when it first happened, I said to my mum, my poor mum has to have me listen to me talking like this the whole time. I said, Mum, you've got 2 weeks to live potentially. I mean, she's over 75, she's over 70, I should say. She's not young. And so I thought, no, that's the truth. That's really the truth. You know, I said, you catch it, you might have 2 weeks to live. What do you want to do with these 2 weeks? How do you want to live? How do you want to be? Not what do you want to do? None of us need to do anything. We do need to think of how we want to be. And she sort of said, well, I want to pray, and I suppose I'll talk to my friends, I'll talk to you all. And it's that you go, well, do that then. Let's all just do what we want to do and live our lives. Stakes. What have I done? Have I done any of the conditions? No. So there are 5. These conditions are the given circumstances. And I've constructed a load of given circumstances. But the book Shakespeare and Meisner is going to help. That comes out in a few months' time. Look out for that. It's by Bloomsbury and Arden. So it's a pretty big book. And I'm wanting to kind of get in touch with publishers to say, I've got the other book ready to go. So that will go out soon, which is about the other thing. Title of my books are Shakespeare and Meisner by Aileen Gonsalves and Dr. Tracy Irish, published by Bloomsbury and Arden. It will be published later this year, and it's part of the Arden Performance Series. Do you like my official voice? That's my official speaking voice. The class is on Monday nights, and it's on Twitter. Yeah, so that my Twitter link is Butterfly Theatre Facebook page. Could you please all like that? Go to Butterfly Theatre Facebook page, and that will get you onto. Elle posts the link every week on that, or she twitters the link, and we are Butterfly. We are #Butterfly. We are is the hashtag for Butterfly Theatre. Twitter handle is that. Or my name, I think. But we post every week. Monday night, it's a drop-in, and it's all donation-based. So, I know you're all broke. We're all broke. What are we going to do? We're all broke. But, you just come and learn it. Just come and play. Come and join us. Come and find out how to use the Meisner that you've all learnt. But don't know. I'm going to say it. You don't know how to apply it. And this is the most simplest way to apply it in the whole universe. So I want you to just come. I don't know how much to say it. I've spent many years trying to prove myself for many years, and there's no need to prove anymore because we know it works. It works and works and works. We were doing 13 Shakespeares a year in caves and castles here, there, and everywhere. It works. So come and find out, and it's great to teach it on the MA. So there are 5 conditions. I mean, you have to come and learn about them, but they're very intuitive. They're very much linked to how you live and how you do things, and so it's very, very simple to understand. Just trying to find some more questions. Can people come to your classes? Yes, people can come to the class without having had a great deal of Meisner training. Was it best to work on Meisner first? No, just come. Don't be doing anything. Just come. What else are you going to be doing in this lockdown? Just come, please. Just come. Come to the class, and then we'll just, I'll tell you how to work it out. But we're working out how to do Zoom acting. And as a company, Butterfly, we had a brilliant meeting last night. We're working out how to do some Zoom shows. So we really want to tell you about those. And when we know about them, we'll let everybody know about it. But that's exciting. It's because we're so responsive as a company, because we use what is at our disposal. The watchwords we have is what is at your disposal. And what's the other one? Discovery first. Can you imagine? I mean, that's our motto. Here we are in this incredible moment of time. The whole world is going through an experience that is the same. I've been doing workshops in New York with shopkeepers, helping them put masks on and work out how to look at people and see clearly and respond when everyone's got a mask on. I then this morning was talking to India and teaching this young boy how to read, using the method. We're actors. We can do anything because actually we're the communicators. Please, actors, remember your skills are massive. And just something I would say, I every day with my dad since lockdown has began, I've been exercising for an hour, We do an hour and we do the plate and we do tapping. And I do these things. We're in fact going to put these out on a video on YouTube, so look out for that at some point. It's hilarious. But of course, my dad has got so much better, and I've got so much better because I was never going to exercise, and I've been doing it really regularly because I have to do it for him. And I really have a theory that we've just got to do things maybe for someone in the family or a friend, or do something with someone. It's very sort of lonely out here, and we don't need to be on our own. We're completely now connected to the world via this medium, and we need to. I mean, I'm going to be doing these classes online once we get back to human life again, without any doubt. Without any doubt, I'll be doing online classes because I've got this massive international reach. So actors, understand your power. You know, we can feel so powerless, but your biggest power is that you're communicators. You know how to speak, you know how to express yourselves. Don't underestimate that, and do classes online. Do get the most out all these online things going on, and work on your voice. I hate to say it, but that's the one thing we can always do, because we can feel confident in ourselves. Work on being present and alive and experiencing the life as it is happening now. You really don't have to do anything. Forget working on your voice. Do life. Do living. Live. Love. You know, experience and be present, because that's our greatest gift to the acting world and to our own lives, is that we are present and are living. We're living, we're alive, we're aware of each moment. Someone once said to me something brilliant. Tara Brach is who I'm obsessively listening to. Tara Brach, meditation person, free meditation teacher. And she talks in such brilliant terms about all these things. But it's about, I realised with Meisner that Meisner helps you be present. And if you're present, you can do anything. And one way of being present, I mean, one of her exercises one week was do one thing at a time. My God, is that hard to do? You know, I can't even do this. Literally, I can't do this one thing at a time without 60 people beeping me and dropping the phone. You know, it's hard. What I would say is forgive yourselves all the time, every minute of the day. If you can do anything, forgive yourselves. Yeah, it's really, really important, because we've got to be incredibly compassionate to ourselves. You know, theatre is the place that we first learnt about compassion. You know, as I mean, my biggest belief is that theatre, you know, we have to ask the question, do we need theatre? I think the answer is yes, but we have to ask what kind of theatre. I mean, when theatre has the power to change people, to change how people are feeling, theatre has that power. It is that microcosm, but it has to be truthful. It has to be bigger than it has been. You know, it's really, really important. It's got to be, we've got to understand the use of theatre, the great tool that it is. It can really change people's mood. You can really, who said it? Jim Carrey, didn't he? Something like, what is it? Free people from concern. You have the power to free people from concern. How extraordinary is that? Let alone to politically move people to do different things, to make different choices. All this is possible if you speak the truth and if you act in a truthful way. So it's my big obsession, is actors individually build your ability to speak the truth. Get braver. David Mamet talks about bravery. Oh my God, I'm sure I'm meant to stop now. What am I meant to keep speaking? I have no idea. I'm just going to keep speaking. Does someone tell me to shut up? Absolutely no idea. Oh look, Caroline is putting things up, thank God. Caroline, keep posting the information properly that I'm not telling everybody. That would be great. Caroline Colomé, brilliant actress. Yeah, so I think I've answered no questions, or tried to answer some, but if anyone has anything urgent to say. Oh yeah, we did a brilliant thing called We Are Human, and lots of you were in it, a video that was based on Shylock's speech, I am a Jew, have not a Jew eyes. And I realised loads of years ago, I was in a Terezin, which was a death camp of Nazi Germany, and couldn't quite cope with it, because I just thought, how has this happened? How did human beings stop seeing each other as other human beings? How? And with all the stuff that's going on, obviously, at the moment, we go, how have we done this? It's because we're kind of othering. We made people the other, and then we're able to do this unbelievably untold, horrific thing. So I just had a tiny idea, which is Shakespeare wrote Shylock's to say, I'm a Jew, you know, have not a Jew eyes. It's a whole thing about the Jewish experience in the play. He talks about his experience, and I realised that it is a way of that if you got loads of people to say it and they said, I am a refugee, I am a woman, I am gay, you know, all the different people they identify as, they say, I am a, because there's so much division going on, you know, so much division, and we've got to stop the division. Again, artists, actors, this is our job. We can make people change their point of view. You can see the other person's point of view. That's what theatre is. That's the power of theatre. We can make other people see the other point of view. Go for it, do it, but be true. Changing point of view is a very powerful thing that actors can do. And so it's on We Are Human Butterfly Theatre. You can find it. There's a website, there's a page, there's a YouTube thing, We Are Human. There's a brilliant video, and loads of people, hundreds of people sent in videos, and we've now posted the videos in their full-length versions, but we cut and pasted little lines from each person, as many people as we could, and put together a gorgeous video. It's got about over 50, 60,000 views, so it's brilliant. It's going zipping around the world, which is great. But, you know, there's lots of things we can do in theatre, and the most important thing you do is to bring your whole, full, true, authentic self. So check out the gonsalvesmethod.com. There are some little questions on there, or ways of thinking on the homepage, and you'll be surprised possibly about your answers, or, you know, what you think you are, the person or actor you are. I'm really sweating. It's been brilliant. I really loved it. I could talk forever on this subject. I mean, I've talked for 27 years non-stop about this thing, because it's really important. You have the power to do these things. We've got to empower yourselves to know it. I'm sure I've got to go now. So, oh my God, is someone telling me to go? No, what's happening? You know, basically, I have no idea what to say now. So I think what do I do? I think I say goodbye. Got to thank King's Head Theatre, who are brilliant. I was about to do a play with Charles Entsey, a brilliant new young writer. He just won the Adrian Pagan Award. And we were about to start rehearsing with a couple of actors called Razak Osman and Shaq Benjamin. Two-hander, brilliant play. We were about to start rehearsing the day before we locked down. And, you know, it is interesting. These things will come back. Things will change. Everything changes. This is definitely a new chapter for all of us, and it's worth embracing. We don't know what it's going to hold. Discovery first. But I'll say it yet again, we're in control 100% of our response to absolutely everything. Our response to everything. So I really want to encourage you to know that that is in your hands. You hold that power. So respond well, and I'll sign off with my usual sign off, which is enjoy the moments. Please enjoy the moments. And I love all the hearts that are jumping up. Thank you very much. Love to you loads. Oh my God, how do I turn it off now? End. Oh yeah, I'm going to click end on Facebook and on this Facebook. So goodbye Facebook. Thank you very much. Have I said everything, Caroline? Websites, connection, truth. Look out, we're doing some immersive training for actors. Actors immersive training. We've partnered with a very exciting partner. I'm sure we're not allowed to launch it yet, but the website's coming out soon. So keep an eye on all our pages. Immersive theatre acting training. Because we've realised that the method is totally great for immersive theatre. It totally matches it. So look out for that. And the 5 conditions is the Gonsalves Method 5 Conditions book, which will come out soon. But Shakespeare and Meisner is coming out this year. And you've liked the Facebook page. Our website is www.butterflytheatre.com. Facebook is the same thing, I think. And gonsalvesmethod.com. Please get in touch. I mean, I don't know how you get in touch with me personally. Do you DM me? I mean, I just think DMs are boots, so I don't understand that. But everyone seems to say DM. I think that means something. Direct messenger. Direct